everybody, I'm Philip Duncan. Thanks for joining us as we track cold snap number 2. We've got another one coming on its way. We're still dealing with cold snap number 1. And also, before I finish, we'll tell you about cold snap number 3. That's coming next week. But for now, here's the Tuesday morning temperature map. And as you can see, a number of places well down towards that 0 degree mark. Here's the scale, and a lot of places in that 0 to +6 area across the south and the north. More 8s, 9s and 10s in the very upper north, although even Auckland dropped right down to 4 degrees in a couple of more remote rural areas. The city itself was a bit warmer, up around 8, 9 degrees as we went through this morning. Now when we go to Wednesday, I want you to notice the temperature map there. It's a little bit warmer when you wake up on Wednesday. It's still a bit cold, especially in the North Island around Rotorua and out towards Murupara and those areas. Most other places though will be a little bit warmer, and that's because the winds are picking up now ahead of the next system that's coming in from the South Island. And you can see this here on the Wednesday wind and rain map. Cold front coming through here. See that dark blue line? Pretty much everywhere south of that will be feeling this wintry change as it comes on through, with a big drop in temperatures, maybe some snow on our main alpine highways potentially, so just keep aware of that, or be aware of that. The nor'westers are going to be fairly strong, blowing through the eastern areas. That will lift your temperatures up a bit. So Wednesday afternoon at least will be warmer in many places than it was across this afternoon, for example, and that's because of the windy westerlies or northwesterlies coming through. Thursday, on the other hand, is a very different story. Temperatures take another beating across the country. Look at this map. There's the North Island, there's the South Island, the airflow coming from right down in the southern parts of the Southern Ocean. Not quite Antarctica, but pretty close to it. So very cold air, mostly affecting southern and eastern areas of both islands up to about the Gisborne area. Further north of that, yes, it's still cold and blustery, maybe a few showers, but it's not as bad. The east coast and southern facing areas of both islands are certainly the most exposed to this windy cold snap that's coming through again later on Thursday. And these are the Thursday PM temperatures. So to give you an idea, the South Island's colder on Thursday evening than it was when you wake up on Wednesday morning. So this is a really big cold snap coming through. North Islanders, you're not so bad on Thursday PM, but it will get colder as you go through the evening and into Friday. And Friday is where we end, on both a positive note and a negative. The negative is that, well, it may not be negative for everybody, but the negative is that it will be a bit colder, a lot colder in fact, in many North Island areas. If I just step off the map, step off the screen, you can see that southerly still blowing through with showers coming in for those eastern areas. Maybe a shower clipping Northland and the north of Auckland, but the key point here, this big high rolling in for the weekend. It may not be perfectly sunny everywhere, might be a little bit of anticyclonic gloom, but for the most part it's looking like a calm weekend. Please make the most of it, because next week we'll be updating you on our next cold snap number 3. That's all from me. We'll update you again on Wednesday with the very latest.